Welcome everybody to our second day of KCON 2015. We're gonna go over the lineup of the second day. I had to study because I don't know who half these people are, so I figure I'd give you the benefit of my work. The first group we have is AOA. They debuted in August 2012 with the label FNC Entertainment. They have 8 members. Officially, they have 8 members. Only some of them are really part of the idol group, but we'll get to that in a second. The members are Jimin, who's the leader, Choa, Yuna, Haejong, Mina, Soyeon, Chanmi, and Yukyung, who is the extra member. And when I say extra member, I mean AOA is more than just an idol group. They actually all play instruments. You could officially call them a band. Yukyung plays the drums. AOA has 2 subunits, AOA Black and AOA White. AOA Black is the group where Yukyung comes into play. She plays the drums. I actually kind of prefer that subgroup's music to the main group's music, but all of the group's music has a great groove to it. You can really dance along to it and feel it, yeah. They have a few songs that they're pretty known for, like a cat, short skirt, mini skirt, and short hair. You can check out any one of those 3. If you're going to check out a subunit song, I do recommend Moya. I really like that song. This is kind of my first time. I mean, I've heard of AOA, but I never really listened to them before, so it's my first time, and I'm looking forward to see what they look like live. Next group on the list is Block B. They debuted in April of 2011 with Stardom Entertainment, and now they're with 7 seasons. Their most recent song, I think, they may have come out with something in the meantime, but the most recent song that I know of, the popular one, is Jackpot, and it's pretty entertaining. Block B has 7 members. They are Taeil, Bebom, Jaeho, Yukwan, Kyung, Zico, and Pio. This is not my first time with Block B. I actually know a few of their songs already, mostly from the Blockbuster album. My personal favorite right now, I can't say I've heard them all, but the song I tend to like the most for Block B is 11:30, I think it's called. That's a good song. Block B does have a subgroup. They just formed one, and it's called Bastards. If I had to say anything about Block B's music, I'd say it's actually pretty powerful. All the songs are very grounded and in your face. Kind of want to see how that carries over in person. I want to see if they're just as strong in person as they are in the videos. Moving right along, we have Red Velvet. Red Velvet debuted in August 2014, so they're still relatively new. They're with SM Entertainment, and although they've only been around for a short amount of time, they've already developed quite a following. Red Velvet started off with 4 members, but they now have 5. They are Irene, Sugi, Wendy, Joy, and Yeri. There's actually a lot of information behind them, and the name, Red Velvet. Red is supposed to indicate the more sultry side of them, and they have a few songs representing that, and Velvet is supposed to indicate the more soft and flowy and happier side of the group, so they kind of have the whole spectrum covered. Red Velvet is really fun to watch. The music is all very bouncy and uplifting. They're pretty well known for Ice Cream Cake as a leading song. They've done Happiness, and there's quite a few songs. So being that they're new, I'm wondering how they'll do on stage. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Okay, next we have Shinhwa. Shinhwa debuted in Are You Ready for This? March of 1998. They are the longest running boy group that hasn't split up, hasn't lost any members. They are currently holding the track record for the longest Korean boy group in existence. They started off under SM Entertainment, but they've switched labels a few times, and they're now under their own label, the Shinhwa Company. They actually had to fight for their name, but they won. They got to keep it. Shinhwa's their name. The group has 6 members. They are Eric, Minwoo, Dongwon, Haesung, Chunjin, and Andy. They've been around for a while, so their sound's all over the place. They started off light and then got edgier, and now they're doing more I don't want to say mainstream, but it's got the same sound as a lot of other groups. One of their more recent songs is Sniper, which is actually really entertaining. I saw the video and I really liked it. I was surprised, mostly because they're kind of old. I mean, they're not bad for a group of ajishis. To call them a boy group is a bit One of the things I admire about the group, I read up on them, there was a lot to read. One of the things I admire about them is the fact that they stuck together all this time. They didn't go their separate ways. They actually stood up for one another and decided that they wanted to stay together. And I really, really appreciate that about them. I kind of feel myself becoming a fan of them, so I'm really looking forward to seeing one of the original groups of K-pop. That's exciting. And now we're on to the last act of the evening, zion.t and Crush. zion.t in particular, he debuted in 2011. They're both with Amoeba Entertainment. Crush, I think, debuted recently, not too long ago. Now, I knew absolutely nothing about these guys before they were announced for KCON. I did not even know that they existed. I've probably heard them at some point, but I didn't know it was them. zion.t he started off his career as a featured artist. Like, there was a main artist and then it featured him. When I heard about the group, I was expecting a very urban sound, a lot of rap and, you know, very harsh music, and I was so surprised to find when I watched their videos today that it's actually like R&B and easy listening. It's very soft and melodic and very, I don't know, it just kind of hits you in the soul. So I was surprised to find that they're not harsh at all, that they're actually quite easygoing and very pleasant to listen to. I couldn't direct you toward a song in particular because I listened to a few of them that just kind of kept going. I can't say that a song that the two of them did stood out, but I did like Eat by zion.t. That, I don't know why, something about that song, I just really liked it. If anybody was looking for any sort of other information on them, I did find out that they're members of the group Vivid. It's spelled VV:'D. That whole group there is a very, like, they produce and compose their own songs. They're very self-reliant and they all feature each other, and it's, those guys are like one knit group and they all have that same R&B sound, and they're worth checking out. They're kind of under my radar because they're not so much in the pop area per se, but they are nice to listen to. It's very pleasant to the ear. So those are all the acts for the second night of KCON. Sunday, I believe. I will be going to both nights. If you want to see the video on the first night, you can click somewhere around here, or if you want to see some tips, because I did go to KCON last year and you want to benefit from my pain, then you can click somewhere else over here. I look forward to seeing everybody there. If anybody has any questions, I'll have IDs to certain social medias in the down bar. I'm afraid to say to commit to down bar because I know YouTube's going to change it again one day and it's not going to be a down bar anymore. But I have to go apologize to my cat. I was super harsh to her because she was interrupting the filming and I feel bad now, so I'll see you at KCON. Bye! 2015!